This is an SFLR Network production. Meet Hodges Smith, forester with LRLEAN, an SFLR Network site and member of the Smith family.
You're in Utah, Alabama. I'm going to tell you about the legacy of our farm here that we inherited from our great-great-grandfather, Abram Smith. Abram Smith was Abram Murphy. He came from Richmond, Virginia at the year of 12 years old, was purchased by a slave master, Abram Smith. His slave master had the leniencies to give him a chance to work a little portion of this farm himself at night.
Abram was permitted to farm a small plot at night, working by lantern light while a man named Richard Smith held the flame. By day he labored, by night he dreamed. He saved, knitted, and sold socks and caps from his wagon, a work ethic that would carry on through his bloodline.
So he started accumulating money. His slave master become sick, become ill, and had two young sons of his own. He asked my great-grandfather there to raise his two boys.
Abram did so, sending them to school, even though slave laws prevented him from educating his own 10 children. Still, he found a way to send a few, including Scott Smith, Hodges' great-grandfather, a seed that would eventually grow deep roots. After the Civil War ended, Elam's sons, now adults, Frank and Little Elam, attempted to charge Abram to farm their land as a sharecropper, but Abram refused.
Abram got mad and said, I ain't raised, just think about it, say, I ain't raised you, now you want me to pay you to farm this land?
Offended, Abram threatened to buy land elsewhere, but when the Smith brothers caught wind of his plans, they asked him to stay. Abram countered.
And that's when he renegotiated the contract of the sharecropper fee. They let him set the price. And he told me I'd give you $25 a year. So that made a big difference.
In time, a turn of events would open the door for Abram to do what once seemed impossible, to buy the very land he was once enslaved upon.
Frank wound up losing the land. When he lost the land, the person who owned it wanted nothing but his money for whatever that deal was. Abram wound up buying it from that person. Abram had become a slave. He sharecropped this same piece of property I'm sitting on today in Utah, Alabama. Now he definitely owned this bad boy.
Abram left the land to 3 of his children, Scott, Marion, and James. A century later, when the land risked being lost, Hodges' father, Andrew Smith, bought it back at an auction.
In 1968, my father purchased 225 acres of land from the courthouse square for $9,000. After our father purchased this land, him and his sons decided to go into business to make this place make an income to help pay for itself.
Over the years, the Smith brothers turned their inheritance into enterprise, raising hogs, stocking catfish, opening the lake for recreation, and managing timber. What began as a $9,000 investment returned hundreds of thousands of dollars, proof that Abram's dream of ownership had become a legacy of stewardship and success.
I see this land as a golden opportunity for the Smith legacy. We've been instilling in our children to love it. We tell the story of Abram. They are getting to grow into it. If you plant that seed in them, that the love that you had in your grandfather and your grandmother, if you see why they loved it, then you're going to also want to do the same thing, especially if it's making you an income. But when it comes to this place, we as a whole put this top priority because my father put something in me and he put something in there. One string will easily break. Put all y'all together, you can't hardly break it. And I believe that.
Mr. Smith, why is it important for you at this time in your life to be able to share your wisdom and experience with members of your community and with other landowners?
Because I want to leave my legacy here. I want other peoples, other landowners to accomplish with their property the best they can get. If you can do what you do on your property and achieve your goal, make something happen that you haven't had to happen before. If you can do that, then I feel like I have helped someone in this life while I'm on this side of the earth. And once I'm dead, my legacy will be left on because someone have taken what I've done and moved to help their generation, or help their families. And that's what it's all about. I feel like God put us here to help each other. And when you have knowledge or wisdom, you shouldn't just take it on to the grave with you. You should leave it to someone else to carry that wisdom on.
Learn more at sflrnetwork.org.